Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, what I'm going to be doing today is making a really pretty French country or farmhouse DIY to hang in my kitchen. I think it's going to be very pretty and it's very inexpensive, okay? So let me show you what you'll need in case you want to make this project. Now I'm going to have all the information of the sizes and everything in the description box below, and you may want to tweak yours. You may not want yours as large as I'm going to have mine because I'm going to hang it to the left of my stove in here in the kitchen. But this is like, I think 1/4 inch plywood, and we just have a lot of this still laying around the house. So I had my husband cut it with like a utility knife, like a little box cutter, and he cut it probably, I think he said it took about 5 passes or 6 to cut it, but you could use anything that you wanted to cut it with. Now this long one is going to be the base for this, and the long one is 21.5 inches long by 9 3/4 inches wide, okay? But like I said, you may want to change yours to fit your decor, okay? And then I had him go ahead and take a little drill and drill a hole in this so I can hang it on the wall with a monkey hook, okay? But you don't have to do that. You could take some hot glue and some Fix-All adhesive, and the hot glue would hold it until the Fix-All adhesive had set up, and then you could just glue one of those little backs on it and hang it nicely. Okay, now the next thing you're going to need is another one of the same plywood, and it needs to be 19 inches long and a little over 7 7/8 inches wide, okay? So that's our base, okay? And then you're going to need 6 of these large paint stir sticks, okay? I think it's like the gallon paint stir sticks. That's what you need. Or maybe the 5 gallon. I think it's the 5 gallon. Anyway, it's the larger ones, okay? You're gonna need 6 of these. 2 of these have to be 20.25 inches long, okay? Then you want to make the other 2, because this is going to go like underneath on the sides. These shorter ones are going to be 17.5 inches long. And then on the top and the bottom, you're going to have 1 stick on the top and 2 at the bottom, and they are 9 3/4 inches long, okay? And then you're going to go, I went to Walmart and just picked up a dowel, and it was 5/16. And then he cut this with just a hacksaw, and the long part of the dowel needs to be 19 inches long, okay? And then you need 6 of that same dowel cut much shorter, okay? And they need to be 3 3/8 inches long, okay? And then I just wanted some vintage seed packs because I want this to look vintage. So I just went to Google Images and Googled vintage free seed pack images, and this is what I came up with, and I love them, okay? And I printed them out just on some Recollections cardstock. I didn't use the 110 pound, but it's kind of thick, but it's not real thick, okay? And if I can find the pack that went over it, I'll put it in the description box below. Then you're going to need some Waverly chalk paint in mineral. I love this stuff. I use it so much. And then I'll probably dry brush a little bit of plaster on this over the top. And then you're going to need a hot glue gun, and you're going to need some foam brushes, a paper plate, a brush to do some dry brushing. So I have my well-loved brush, and I may use double-sided tape to adhere the artificial seed packs to my board, okay? And that's all you need. It sounds like you need a lot, but it really is just so simple, but it's going to be beautiful, and you would pay a lot of money for this if you see it out. Okay, so let me get everything ready, and I'll be right back. And I don't want to let anybody miss out on this giveaway of this beautiful wooden Jord watch. It's kind of hard to see, but I picked the smoke face with the dark sandal wood. You can pick your own type of wood and face that you want, and they have men's and women's watches, and then they have you know, different types of wood that you can pick from. but the giveaway is for $100 off one of these beautiful wood watches. So I'll have the link in the description box below. A lot of you have taken advantage of this, so if you want it, the giveaway ends this Sunday, Father's Day. So I don't want you to miss out. So I'll have all that information in the description box below. So let me get everything set up and we'll get started with this adorable DIY. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, and you have seen me do this so many times, I'm just going to take this Waverly chalk paint in the mineral, and I'm just going to start painting this little top. This is all I'm doing. It is so simple, but you just need to apply straight brush strokes is all you have to do, is just come down here. You don't have to be real particular, but you don't want to go in like a lot of different directions. But so you don't have to watch me paint this whole thing, because it will take just a little while. I'll come back when I'm finished and we'll take a look. I'll go ahead and paint everything, and you only have to paint the front of everything, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have everything painted and it's pretty well dry, and I painted, this is how it turned out. Now right now it just has the mineral on it. I haven't dry brushed it. I'm going to put it together before I do that, if I do it. I did paint around the sides, okay, of all of them. Okay, so now we're going to start assembling it. Okay, now like I said, you could use like Fix-All adhesive or anything like that, E6000, you could use that. I'm going to use my Gorilla hot glue because I found it holds really well. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of leery because I've got to make sure I get this where I want it, or it's going to be a disaster, okay? So all you have to do is just glue this on here. Now you can eyeball. What I'm going to try to do is make sure that I have everything kind of where I think I want it before I put this down, because I have to have enough room on the sides for it to work. All I just need to do is get some little spacers in here. But this is going to be so easy and so cute. And I want it to look vintage, so it doesn't bother me if it's, you know, kind of looks old, okay? So I'm gonna pick this up, and I'm just going to put my hot glue right on the back. And this is not gonna go anywhere. Okay, so we've got to get this where we want it before it goes down. Okay, and that is how I want it. Oh, I'm glad that's done. Okay, and just press down on it, because my plywood is bowed just a little bit, okay? But it's not going to hurt it, and it is going to adhere, trust me, with this glue. Okay, so now it's just a matter of putting this together. So now I'm just going to put, I gotta reload my glue gun, but I really do love this Gorilla hot glue. I've made many things with it, and I don't have any problems. But like I said, you can always just use something else if that's what you want to do. It's not a problem at all, okay? Now we're going to have two, so you're going to put one of these short ones on the bottom, and then you're going to put another one on top of it, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and put these short ones on the bottom. So you'll take one of the short ones, it's going to go here, and you're going to take another short one, and it's going to go right here. Now, like I said, it's not going to bother me if it's not fitting exactly perfect. That's okay. It's supposed to look old, and that's not going to bother me one bit. I think I'm going to flip this one around like this, okay? So all I'm going to do is just put this glue right down through here. Okay, make sure I'm got this like I want it, because when it goes down, it's there. That's what I found. When it goes down, it's there, okay? All right, then I'm going to put this other one right here. You can see we're just making a really pretty base for this. Okay, and just put this right here. Okay, now we're going to take one of these, and this one's going to be up here, okay? Still making sure everything is good. And it is. It's really simple to put this together, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and put another one of these short ones at the bottom, so you'll have two short ones on the bottom. You're just going to stack it, okay? It's sort of like how I made my paint stir stick with the measuring spoons on it, and I'll link that behind this video. Okay, now I'm going to take this right here. I wanted mine with this part of the paint stir stick at the top. I thought it added a lot to it, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my glue right down through here, and then I'm just going to put one on this side. Make sure you get it lined up nicely. It's kind of like you're making a sandwich, really. Okay, and then I'm taking this one and just putting glue on this. Okay, just make sure that you're getting it lined up. Okay. Okay, and this is what we're getting so far. It is so pretty, okay? Let me put this back down because we're not finished and I don't want you to miss anything, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is just put one of these short ones right up here at the top, okay? This would even be a cute tray, to be honest. You could do so much with this. Okay, now we're just going to put hot glue this. And I already had the paint stir sticks, and the wood. Also, only thing I had to buy was the dowel. This is very economical. And even if you don't have everything, it's still very economical. All right, now I'm going to take this off and clean this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've got this dowel, and I'm going to try to make sure that I get it. You could measure it, but I typically tend to eyeball things. I'm just going to lay these out here because I want to get my spacing correct where I want everything. But I love these little seed packs that I printed out. They're so pretty, and I know I already have too much space. Okay. So we'll come down here just a little bit because I want to be able to see them. This will come up some, and that will go about like that. Okay. Okay. I like that. Now remember, it is handmade. It's not going to be perfect. Okay, then I'm just going to put some hot glue about as straight as I can down through here. And I'm going to take my dowel and just snug it right in there just like that, okay? And press. It's that easy. It does not take a whole lot. I mean, it's you got to be a little patient, but it's really not that hard, okay? Then I'm going to put these other dowels right in here. And I think I have lost a dowel. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, now all I have to do is just glue them in and make sure I get them right across from one another. where I want them. Okay, to me this almost looks like a window. I just love it. Okay. All right, I think I'll start at the top and come down. Okay, so I'm just gonna put, same principle, a little bit of glue right across through here. Push it down. Now all these others, the next one has to be right across from this one or it won't look right. So try to get it as best you can straight across and level. But it is supposed to be old, so it's okay if it doesn't, you know, look perfect. Okay, and we'll put this one right here and just press down. This is going to be so adorable. Oh, I love it. Okay. Then we'll put this one right here and press down. And we will just continue. It never hurts to say a prayer before you start this. Okay, and then just put this one right there and press down. Okay, I love how that turned out. Okay, so now I'm going to pick my cards back up and I'll show you what we have, and then all we have to do is put our postcards, well, not our postcards, they look like postcards, our little cards that I printed out on here, okay? So let me go ahead and raise this up and I'll show you what we have so far. But this is what we have so far. That is so pretty. That would be a beautiful shutter to put just to hang up. That is so pretty. I love that. And you can see it's very sturdy, okay? All right, now what we need to do is put our cards in here. Now I have debated, well first, no, I'm gonna look. I may want to dry brush this with a little bit of light. I don't know, do I wanna do that or not? I don't know. I could put a little bit of white on there. Just a very small amount. Okay, so I think I will pour just a small amount, very small amount, I don't want a lot, in my plate. Then take this brush, dab it in there and get it off by just pouncing it off because I don't want a lot at this point. I just want it to be very, very, very small amount of the white. I may have bounced it off too much, but I'd rather build slowly than let it all come on here at once. Got some glue there. Because you can always add to, it's just so much harder to take away. And then we'll put it in these little places. Like I said, I don't want a lot. You can put as much or as little as you want. Piece of glue. It's entirely up to you. But I do want to be able to see it. because I think it does adds a lot to it. Just put it wherever you think you might need some. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do. And if I decide I want to do more later, I can. But this is what we have now. Put this up so you can see. I think that really added a lot to it. Okay, it gave it much more dimension. Okay, now the only thing I have to do now is just put these pictures in here. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to try double-sided tape. I'm hoping that way if I don't get them perfectly straight, they'll peel back off. So let me go get my stool because I'm vertically challenged, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've applied a little strip of double-sided tape here and here. I maybe should put it on the sides. I'm going to put a very small amount though. And then I'm going to peel it off. I think this is my best bet though for adhering these in case I need to take it off. Because you do want this to be like you want it. And this will afford me the ability to move it around. I don't know why I'm getting so shaky. Okay. That was wonderful. It went on perfectly just like that. Okay, so you don't have to watch me put the rest on here. I'm going to do it the exact same way and I'll be back when I'm finished. Okay guys, here it is. It turned out beautiful, I think. I love how that turned out. And using that double-sided tape was a really good idea. It works so well, and then here it is from the side. Let me show you, just in case you want to know, it's the Scotch removable poster tape, okay? And it worked really well. I was concerned that I would have problems, but it didn't. If I got it a little off, it allowed me to just pick it up and go again. But that just looks so old, so vintage. Just like French country farmhouse. I just love it. So now don't forget to check out the description box below to enter the giveaway that Jord Watches is having to win $100 off of one of their wooden watches. Like I said, the giveaway ends this Sunday, Father's Day, and I'd hate for you to miss out. So I'll have all that information in the description box below. I'm gonna hang this up and let you see what it looks like. I think you're really gonna like this. I'll be right back. Okay guys, here it is. I just love how it looks. It is so pretty. If you would see that out, you would pay so much money for that. It looks like a little window or a shutter with these beautiful vintage seed packets in there. I just love how that turned out. And it was so easy to make and very affordable. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.